It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Desperados and the Mounties coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us north of the border in the beautiful city of Toronto, Canada. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Toronto Ball Club as they interplay here. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for our visiting Austin Ball Club, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. And he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive
Automatic
tackles
first down.
right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
That ball caught by his rookie wideout.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back to throw now on first down.
Short throw there, caught by Thomas.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it second down.
When you look at this defense,
we know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And from analyzing them and talking with their defensive coordinator, we know they have a full playbook. So look for them to mix up coverages, pressure one play, fall back the next. They'll do a lot of different things trying to confuse the offense.
So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
Well, we kind of thought it was a matter of when, not if, that a team might relocate to a spot outside the United States. Canada seemed like the most logical choice, and now here we are in this great city, a city that's had success in the Canadian League, but now they have an NFL franchise of their very own to celebrate, and man, is it cool to see.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Blackwell. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Harding, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago: 15 carries, 64 yards.
And I know that last week's game is over, but this feels almost like a continuation of what he did in the previous game. It's almost as if in his mind he knitted together the 2 weeks with no break. He's off to a nice start here.
And Jones has it over the middle. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Looking to throw. Blackwell. He'll find Jones again. Complete. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
2nd down and 6 now.
Now a handoff up the middle. Harding. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Back to throw. Blackwell. And that will be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And his kick is good. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the 1st. So pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Throwing to start the drive. Barber. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When you look at this defense.
Now they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Looking to throw. Barber.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Fielded at about the 28. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and out will come the offense as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Off play action. Blackwell. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now. Toronto in possession of the football.
2nd and 5.
As they've got it as we resume action. 2nd and 5. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Back to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Picked up a 1st down.
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man on the out route. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And for the 2nd time this half, on comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Austin's offense ready to go again.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Throwing to start the drive. Barber, and Thomas has it.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. Barber looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Banks. And he is going to lose yardage here. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Banks. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Mounties offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Off the play fake, Blackwell.
And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
And they'll send out their punter now. Standing just outside his own goal line. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Throwing to start the drive. Barber. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Up the middle they go. It's Banks, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. He finds his man complete. That's Banks. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Looking to throw. Barber. Over the middle, it's complete. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Slot man moves right. Here's 2nd and 8.
He's got his man. It's Pierce.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Back to throw. Barber.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Barber.
Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Third and 19.
Operating from the gun. Barber. Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try to plan a comeback.
One final goal for this offense here in this first half. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
Throwing to start the drive. Blackwell. He completes it to Jones. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw. Blackwell. Looking middle, and that's complete. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And they'll send the tight end in motion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll get started out in the Sooner State of Oklahoma, where you see the final score there. The Oilers playing well early as they get it to 2-1 with the victory. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And able able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
2nd down and 8.
Off play action. Blackwell.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Over the middle, complete. It's Bishop. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
This one incomplete and over everybody. Looked like a clear throwaway. But the officials, they're going to say there's a receiver over there in the area, so no flags, and it's 3rd down. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
Toronto's offense ready to take over.
We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throwing middle, and it's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And on now is the punter, as he's on here to punt it away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Boston's offense ready to go again.
And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Looking to throw. Barber.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. They bring their punter out there now as he's on for the 5th time here today. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark
Still
off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Back to throw. Blackwell. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Looking to throw. Blackwell. He finds his man. Complete. That's Bishop. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Harding.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
In motion goes the tight end. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a 3-point kick. Now you give him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Operating from the gun, Blackwell. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Up the middle they go. Harding. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
And his kick is indeed good. And they continue to lead in the battle of field goals here. It's now 9-3.
So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they double that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you've kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
And able to get this out to the 25. Boston's offense ready to go again. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Banks, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that,
Still
Brandon.
second down.
That's just a free gift to the offense.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Downfield, offense.
So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official.
Still 2nd down.
Back to throw. Barber. Short throw to the tight end Thomas. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to Toronto. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. From the gun on 3rd down, Barber. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the 1st.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Looking to throw. Barber.
Short throw there, caught by Thomas.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
2nd down and 4.
Operating from the gun. Barber. And it's caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so. bringing up second down and a bit farther.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. In motion, the tight end.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Desperados are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Throwing to start the drive. Blackwell. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted.
And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Throwing to start the drive. Barber.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Back to throw. Barber. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
The big fella. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to throw. That's caught, and he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Boston's offense ready to go again. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now this series could very well determine our outcome.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call.
False start, offense.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Operating from the gun, Barber. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it's 3rd and 4 now. Looking to throw. Barber.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Blackwell. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Following the fumble recovery, Barber. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And down inside the 15 he goes. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiple. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there, with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Desperados have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the 2nd time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback. The ability to run the ball fearlessly. And in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them. Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision making during heated times. And you just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope.
The Mounties offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bishop. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down.
Encroachment, defense.
A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra
Automatic first down.
that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Good work that time to get him to jump, and now here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Blackwell. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's Bishop. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
They'll try the left side. Harding. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harding. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, Harding. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. He's back to throw. And this one's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Up the middle they go. Harding. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 5, a little under 30 seconds remaining. Their perfect start to the season in jeopardy unless they can score here as they've got it 1st and 10. And his throw here is incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And he's got a first down here as he stops the clock, but just 16 ticks remaining.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Desperado.
They'll look to throw.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles, and that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So for Toronto, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Austin, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.